two-part video on how I care for my new SiG Sauer. This is a P220. It's one of the classic line SiGs. A classic line meaning, you know, the P220, 225, P6, 226, 228, 229, 239. Some of the old classics that all derive from this pistol here. The reason why I'm making this video is because I don't see many gun maintenance videos about SiG Sauers. And new SiG owners, you need to know a lot of things about, actually new gun owners period, but new SiG owners in particular need to know a lot of things about the weapon you're buying so you can take care of it, because it is in fact an investment. You're going to spend a lot of money on a SiG and you really want to take care of it, so if you need to sell it, you're going to get its full value back from it. I learned a lot of things, so I'm just going to share them with you as we go along about this particular SiG 220. Before I go ahead, I want to give a shout out to Big Rob 18772 for doing the P220 versus 2022 vid, because I wanted to see the width of the 2022 in comparison to the 220. I didn't want something that was much bulkier than this. I like the way this feels, and if it's much more bulky, I didn't want it. So big ups to Big Rob 18772 for putting that video out. Go check out his channel, sub to him, he's got some good videos on there. Alright, the other problem you're going to find when you go to trying to find out about your weapon is, you know, you're going to have people on the left saying grease, people on the right saying oil as far as lubricating your weapon. To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me what you come up with. I don't think one is worse than the other. My opinion is that grease is better, and judging by all the SiG owners that I've met and talked to, SiGs like to run better with grease, and they like to be run really wet, which is to say with quite a bit of lube in them in the right places. I think it's important to say you have to have the lube in the right places. So that being said, I decided to go with a combination of grease and oil. I'll show you where I put the grease, and I'll show you where I put the oil. The other thing I'm going to do right here is I'm going to show you how to field strip your weapon, and everybody should do this. When you get a brand new anything, doesn't matter if it's SiG, Glock, XD, whatever the case may be, is whenever you get a new weapon, you have to break it down, clean all the stuff that the manufacturer puts in it out of it, and use your own lubrication. So you don't damage the weapon on the first time out on the range or wherever you plan to use it. My grease of choice is lubriplate. You go to lubricate.com and find out all that you need to know. Well, not all you need to know, but most of what you need to know about lubricating a weapon. And I think that lubriplate is the proper choice for my SiG. And there's a syringe right there. Just go to them. I mean, they'll give you so much information on lube and lubrication for different types of things that your mind will be blown to things you don't know about lube. All right, let's get right into lubricating it. First thing you can hear, I cleaned this gun out last night. It was lubed, but I cleaned it out just so we can, you know, just for the show and tell. So yeah, when you get your brand new weapon, we'll assume that there's absolutely no lube in it, and we're going to take it apart, and we're going to lube it, and we're going to put it back together. But the thing that I wanted to do is just to let you hear what it sounds like when a weapon's unlubed. You can hear all the metal rubbing together, and that's definitely something you do not want. And I want you to hear the difference of when I rack the weapon with no lube in it, and when I rack the weapon when I'm done with lube in it. And as you could hear the difference in the metal rubbing against each other. Okay, so listen to this. You can hear all the metal rubbing against each other in there, grinding up. You know, I'm not damaging the weapon doing this, so let's get to taking it apart. Field strip a SiG, pretty easy. Sorry, I got the camera right in front of me, so it's kind of hard to manage it. So lock the slide back, drop your takedown lever, let the slide come forward, take it off. Okay, that's your upper assembly, this is your lower assembly. I'm going to go a little further because when you get the pistol, like I said, for the very first time, there's another step you have to take. And I feel you should take, because there's innards in here that need lubrication that people never seem to lube, from what I hear anyway. You want to take these screws out, not all the way, leave them sitting there. So you can tell they're loose. Make sure you don't lose them, because there's a screw. There's a little washer underneath. You do not want to lose that washer. Otherwise you'll end up putting the grip back on, and you'll find that your mag is hard to come out of the mag well, and it's because, well, the screw goes down further without that washer and jams the mag. Okay? Alright. So take that off. Okay, put those aside with the screws in them, leave them there. You have the bare frame. This is a newer aluminum frame SiG. You know, you have your trigger bar spring here, your main spring here, your trigger assembly in here, hammer, your decocker lever here, decocker lever spring, slide catch spring. Okay. Now, I'm sort of a neat freak. Excuse me. When I take my handgun to the range and I come back, I like to get it all clean. This next step is not for people that generally have problems. Let me just say, it's for the mechanically inclined. Most people don't do this. I do, because I want my weapon completely clean. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this part here so I can get underneath it and clean it. I'm not going to clean it today, but just so you know how to take it apart. This is the release on the other one side. Just push it with your finger. Rotate it counterclockwise. Slowly rotate it. Okay, slowly rotate it until it comes out. Alright, that way it's out. See that little flat spot right there? That's what's gonna attack the spring when you go to put it back in, and allow you to put the takedown lever back together. And so, yeah, now I can go ahead and take this out and clean all down in there. Okay. Now, yeah, after I've gotten that all cleaned out with whatever object you choose to use to clean it out, go ahead and put this back in there. Okay. Like I said, use the flat spot against the spring. Start rotating it clockwise. Hold on, I gotta push this up a little bit.